Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports, and we're extremely excited to offer you guys one of the finest Toyota Tacomas on the entire market right now. This is a one-owner, Carfax certified, guaranteed truck, flawless history, clean and clear title, in hand, in house, ready to sign over. This was a direct trade-in here at Davis Autosports. This truck was born, I should say sold in Georgia since day one. It has been there its entire life, owned by an elderly man, garage kept. I'm going to go over, this is going to be a pretty lengthy video, so if you're interested in this truck, make sure to watch it. He moved from Georgia to Arizona over the last couple months, so it went from Georgia to Arizona, maintained same ownership, and just traded this truck in on a 1999 Chevrolet Tahoe that we had with 7,000 miles. He never thought he was going to get rid of this truck. He got into ministry work. He's a musician and he needed a larger vehicle, and he traded in on a 99 Tahoe with 7,000 miles that was brand spanking new. This Tacoma does have 104,000 miles. However, exterior, interior, undercarriage truly looks like a 10,000 mile truck. It is that nice. If you're used to watching our videos, you know how I always mention paint correction and all the reconditioning stuff that we do here at Davis Autosports that you guys are accustomed to hearing me blab about. This truck literally came off the transport truck 2 days ago. We brought it through the shop, put it on the lift, looked at it. My reconditioning department literally did nothing besides wash it and do a quick spray wax. There is zero need to paint correct it. It will do it a disservice because it doesn't need it. And when you paint correct, you're actually taking a very thin layer of clear coat off, which is unnecessary. This is all original paint as well. So before we get too far into it, I'm going to paint meter the truck for you. If you're familiar with this, great. If not, this is a paint meter. It reads the millimeter of clear coat, base coat, and primer through the metal. So it's a little magnetic tip. Factory vehicles, especially Toyotas, will read 3 all the way up to almost 5, but on average mid 3, so 3.5 to 4.5 is pretty much average. If there was any repairs or aftermarket paint work, you're not going to get the consistent reading. You'll get 7, 8s, 9, 10s and all that. So front fender 4.0. I'm going to blab it off. If you want to pause the video, 4.2 to verify, you can do that. 4.0, 4.1, 3.6, 4.2. And also this is in millimeters, the first number. Then it's down to the 100th, okay? So 3.8, 3.5, 4.3, 3.9, 3.9 again, 3.87, 3.9, 3.6, 3.7, 4.2, 3.7, 4. Well, she was sliding on me. 3.9. Thing's so slick from what I'm getting ready to tell you has been done to this truck as well. So zero paint work on this entire truck, zero repairs. So this paint, what you're looking at, is the original paint from 1999, which is absolutely exceptional. Every panel still has the factory issued VIN plate. The fenders will show you in the engine bay or on this lip side, doors, everything. So this is the most original Tacoma that you're going to find. Those are original bumpers, original grille, original tail lights, headlights, mirrors. Check this out. That is an original Toyota glass, and I'm going to scan this with a 4K camera. And look at that. This seal is a factory seal. Factory mirrors, the belt moldings, all original. Look at the roof. It's my son over there putting in work. So now we're going to get into the finish of this paint. We only wish to accomplish paint like this after our paint correction, and that's why we didn't do it on this. One of the reasons I was having an issue with the paint meter, it was sliding all over the place, is because the previous owner not only cleaned it and detailed it on a regular basis, but has also had it ceramic coated, even though this thing never sat outside. I mean, it's silky smooth. So I have on this phone, let me get the brand, you can look it up. I have a Shure microphone that is attached to this. You can pull it up on Amazon. It's like a $300 microphone. And you can't even hear me. That's how smooth it is. No texture, no roughness, no contaminants. This thing is just absolutely incredible. I'm going to put the back on the microphone. Sorry if that's a nuisance, guys. I apologize. All the glass, for that matter, is original Toyota glass as well. Now, in full disclosure, there's one little tiny door ding, or it's not even a door ding, it's a little ding right here in full disclosure. And we have a top-notch PDR guy, paintless dent removal guy, and he is coming. He's the best in town, so that's going to be removed, and you're going to have a perfect body vehicle. This does have the sport package from the factory as well. I mean, just absolute perfection. It is incredible that this thing has 104,000 miles. I have that Tacoma right there has 28,000 miles, has been in California since day one of ownership, and this truck is nicer. That is the original bumper, and the fact that the chrome isn't peeling off is incredible. Original cap as well, original taillights. I mean, these things, even in a rust-free environment, this chrome starts to peel off, has all sorts of issues. So for that to be original is absolutely incredible. The owner, he did apply, it's not quite a Line-X. Let me get a close-up. But it is a textured, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not Line-X. But he did do the bed in it. Sort of goes with the color of the truck, which is nice. Check out the bottom of the tailgate, absolutely rust free. Usually those areas are nice and funky. The undercarriage, we'll have a ton of pictures on our website, and if you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure to go to our website, davisautosports.com. We only use YouTube to host our videos. We're going to have a ton of pictures of the undercarriage, and I'll show you a little bit of it. The ground's wet. I'm not going to crawl underneath of it, but tons of pictures on the site. You're seeing an undercarriage that we didn't wash. We didn't apply even a thin coat of paint. The owner has never painted it. He's never applied undercoat on it. This is original metal from 1999. Most of the time, even a very clean frame dealerships, and we've done it, we'll do a light little coat of just a light paint just to make it look better, but this has not been done, and this is 100% original. Still got the sticker there. Brand new struts that he just did, and I'm going to go through on our website and tell you everything that he just recently did. Brand new tires, new struts, brakes, battery, fluids. Just spent like $3 grand on the truck, but wasn't planning on doing the ministry work that he's doing. So this work was just done like a month ago. That's all factory stuff right there. That's factory. But this thing is absolutely incredible. I'll go ahead and crawl on the ground for you guys and get a little wet. So first thing, rockers are absolutely perfect, all original. And look at the view of the paint from here. This thing is just incredible. Floor pan you could eat off of. So that is an original frame. That's my hand from touching the ground. You can see it still has, like, it's got road grime and dirt. No paint whatsoever. To see a frame this smooth with nothing done to it is, I haven't seen it. We'll get underneath here a little bit more. See what I do for you guys? Let's go on a wide mode, sort of get a little bit better of a glimpse. Floor pan, perfect. All these bolts are still perfect. Usually like the pinch welds and the welding parts of the frames, usually those get pretty funky, but not the case here. All the lines are perfect. You can see the tires are brand spanking new. No leaks coming from the engine, the transmission. All the links are perfect. A little bit of dust, but that's good. Shows you that it's all original. All the lines are perfect. I mean, those brake shields are usually just hateful, and not the case here. I mean, all the lines. I mean, this is one of the nicest Tacomas I've ever seen underneath. It's I'll go to this part of the frame. I mean, this is, and if we clean this, I mean, it could even look better, but I like to show it original with still some dirt and dust on it. Usually the diffs look all funky, or the axle housings, not them. Cross members are perfect, drive shafts are perfect. Whoa, what's going on there? Let's get that, there we go. Of course, the corner cabs and dog legs are perfect. Bottom of the doors, perfect. Here's that factory issued VIN plate. Look at the paint on the back side of the doors, seals. We'll go back to a normal view. And just look how clean the paint is in there. And I promise on everything, we did not wash that. Seals not even beginning to dry, crack, or rot. I mean, look at that roof. And this thing is just incredible. So, frame, cross member. I mean, look at the bolts inside the frame. Just, and for some of you guys that don't know Tacomas as well as I do, may not think much of this, but this is I've sold hundreds and hundreds of Tacomas, and obviously looked at thousands. And this is the stuff that you don't see. And this is the only weak link of these trucks. If you're looking at these, you know they go 400,000 or 500,000 miles. But what ends up happening is they rust apart, so they can't make it. But the drive line and all the mechanics, I'm getting soaked for you guys down here. Look at that differential. We didn't paint, we didn't touch. You don't see them that clean. The welds around the pumpkins start to rust first, and then it starts to grow from there. U-bolts, perfect. I mean, the spare wheels on these are always rotted. You know, if I was looking for a Tacoma myself, this is the one I would keep and not sell. They do not get any finer than this. How you doing over there, Landon? Good. Got to put these young kids to work nowadays. They'll get soft on you. Can't let that happen. Got enough of that going on. You can see right through that cross member support, whatever you want to call it. Not technically a cross member. Factory issued VIN plate, perfect paint, bottoms are perfect. I mean, the gloss on this is just as nice as the gloss on the bottom of the doors. Original emblems. Part of the sport package gives you that flare, the sport wheels, a couple other things. I mean, but this is what's crazy. It's just this windshield's original. and it looks brand new. I mean, that's a little bit of luck plus taking care of it. I mean, you can't prevent a rock flying up on the highway unless you deliberately don't drive it on the highway or stay so far back that one won't get you. But factory headlights. Let me pop the hood for you guys. I mean, this thing is so smooth too. I'll show you the interior after that, and we'll take it for a little spin, and I'll put it on the internet, and she's going to be sold in a half a day. So once again, so here's my finger. You can see where I wiped it. We did not pressure wash this. There's dust everywhere. We did that on purpose. Look at the air box. You can see where I wiped it there. So I'll give you a good view of this engine bay, which is absolutely perfect. Didn't clean that, didn't touch it. All of these bolts, these hardware, these clips, I can't tell you how many times we've had to remove them, clean them, sand them, all sorts of stuff in the reconditioning department. Even on Tacomas that had no rust, but these clips they get funky over time. The springs. This radiator has been replaced. It's new. Did you hear that? So new radiator. All of the drive belts have recently been replaced as well. All new ignition. So this thing just got a major service done, and like I said, he had no intentions of selling it, but due to some life changes, and he's doing it for the right reason, most importantly. You can even peep down there. Well, I'll try to zoom in a little bit, but the lines down there are even perfect. That little bit of rust, if you caught that, that's off the manifold. Every manifold known to man is even off the factory lot or dealership lot. It's going to look like that. Newer battery as well. But yeah, that's about as perfect as you're going to get. Original hood with the factory VIN plate. These are always usually rusty. Those are usually, they start to get funky because the paint starts to come off, so there's no seal or protection on that. No leak of the valve covers, no leak of the oil pan, no leak of the rear main seal. This thing has 0 leaks. So besides this exterior, you got a good view of. There's really not much to show you, so we'll go ahead and do a quick drive on it. But this thing is absolutely turnkey ready. Here, let me go over here and show you. This thing has everything that came with this truck new as well, which is really nice to have. You got all your books and manuals, okay? Every single manual and all that good stuff. You have your lug nut key. You have all 3 keys. And you have the original actual window sticker. And I hate to show you guys this, but you're gonna pay a lot more than what it costs new. So as is with all these trucks. So you do have a value edition plus package, sport value package, little tilt wheel option. You get a tachometer for 95 bucks. So pretty cool there. You have all your emergency jacks and all that good stuff as well. And yeah, while we're here on the interior, check out this top pad right here, for example. I mean, it is just perfect. The seal, the bezeling, the handle, the grill, and this thing really should show like 20,000 miles. I mean, no one would contest it if this truck had 20K on it. Cigarette lighter has never been used. I mean, this thing is just, it's crazy nice. All right, we'll take her for a quick drive. Lando, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, okay? No cracking here, no splitting here. The only way you're going to get in and out of this truck for 25 years, 24 years, is to make it a point not to slide out of this, to lift your leg and get over it. Because these rip and these break. And they start to sag because the backside of this clip goes into the frame, and pressure on that will break it. And if you've seen enough of these, you know what I'm talking about. Look at this. I just made a little mark on it though. That is the original floor mat, and it is absolutely perfect. We didn't clean the interior of this truck. We didn't even put a vacuum to it. It's that nice and that clean. Radio works. AC's ice cold. Nice and humid today, so we'll actually turn it on. Yeah, I mean, the simplicity of this truck is also the beauty. So there's not a whole lot that can really go wrong with the inside as far as the electrical components and all the hoopla. And for most people looking at these trucks, that's one of the things that you like about them. Steering wheel is in beautiful condition. 12 o'clock, the entire ring is absolutely perfect. We are going around a turn, that's why the wheel is turned. Perfect dash. This truck won't get driven. So the 104 587 and whatever's added to this test drive, that it's going to be sold with 104 500 and change. It may get up to 600 only because our Virginia State Inspection facility is a few miles down the road, so there and back. But this thing's going to maintain the mileage that you see. Of course, the wiper blades are smooth as can be. Just an awesome, awesome little truck. Very, very smooth. One finger, no knees on it. This test drive could go on like this for another 3 days probably, and this thing wouldn't act any different. Keep in mind, guys, this thing is fully serviced, one owner. The gentleman that traded it in did not even want to drive the truck here. So what he did is we sent this truck here from Arizona on a transporter. He then came in to pick up the Tahoe. He did drive the Tahoe back because he wanted to get acquainted with it before putting his he has a small trailer that he just got for his ministry work for his band. So he just said, I don't want to drive the Tacoma there. I don't want anything to happen to it and all that. So just one of those owners, and obviously you can tell by looking at this truck the type of guy that owned it. So beautiful truck. I can tell you this truck's not going to last long. Please don't. Do us both a favor and know what you're looking at. And if you're honestly, just out of all respect, if we know what we have, we know what this truck is, and a lot of you guys know what it is. So the Kelly Blue Books and all that sort of stuff, there's plenty of those trucks you can find out there. That the condition represents the price you know what I mean. So we'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at 855-955-3377. If you're viewing this video from our eBay listing, we list a lot of cars on eBay. Very few go through the whole bidding process. We sell most of our vehicles off of our website. So if you're watching this on eBay, go to our website, davisautosports.com. The price will be listed on there. It can be purchased right away because this truck will not last. Thanks for viewing and have a good day.